Let's see. There we go. Hi, everyone. That's what I get for switching to StreamYard, so it'll be a little bit more streamlined. I thought when I hit Enter Studio, that it would show me the picture. So, hope everyone's having a good, after Thanksgiving day and enjoying some time off and some not too crazy shopping. I'm staying warm. I've got my sweater and a blankie because that heat bill will be astronomical otherwise. And I've got a nice Christmas tradition book, The Stupidest Angel, a heartwarming tale of Christmas terror by my favorite author. Hi, Elaine. Yep. I wouldn't have been on here if you hadn't shown me how to get it to behave nicely. Thought this would be a good time to give it a shot. It was good. I didn't do all the sides since it's just, me and Wes. But, did a little very small one, and we had a Thanksgiving at work on Wednesday for my side of the road since it's only 9 of us. Y'all don't really do the whole Thanksgiving thing in Canada, do you? That is very much an American thing. He eats a turkey and mashed potatoes and rolls, and I got the rest. Yeah, I made a strawberry cake with chocolate frosting. Of course, I cheated and used a box mix and pre-made frosting, but as always, I had to doctor the cake mix because the directions they give you were just wrong. Did you get into any more of your sweets, even though you don't have a stream going? We have Thanksgiving but a month earlier than US. Nice. I'm like, that's very, European versus Indians thing here. Even though we all know it's a bunch of BS, but it's an excuse for turkeys to be on sale. And a day to get paid without having to put up with the crap that is work. Do y'all do the same, like, traditional dishes, or, how does that go for you? Oh, no, it reminds me I have cake to eat. I might have had a midnight snack of some cakes. I took it to work, but then there was like 5 other desserts, and they said only, a handful of us hardly, so I ended up bringing half of it home. And I don't think even if he had a sweet tooth, he'd eat, anything I made, so I'm nibbling away at it. I think he's trying to off me. He also brought home donuts like I didn't have cake. He knows I'm like borderline diabetic, so I think he's just trying to off me. Joke's on him. He's not in the will or on the mortgage. So what kind of cake do you have tonight? Is it more the vanilla one? Turkey, mashed potatoes, corn, other sides, plus pumpkin. Well, I mean, the only way to have pumpkin pie is to hide it under a mound of homemade whipped cream. If you can taste the pumpkin pie, it's just, ugh. I like the spice palette they use, but I'm a sweet potato girl. Pumpkin pie has to have a lot of seasoning and a lot of whipped cream. You can't go wrong with vanilla. It's a classic for a reason. It's like chocolate chip cookies. They're basic, but they're good if they're done right. I'm not good at making them because they're too big. I gotta at least change up the chips. We'll use the same base, but I can't do regular chips. I gotta do a combination, or I can't find them anymore. But I found like filled chocolate chips one year. He really likes chocolate chips. Fine, that's what I'm gonna make for my friend. But I found caramel filled ones. He sounds like the hubby, but he won't go near pumpkin pie, so that's pretty much everything I make. Like, I don't have to share with him. He will eat the turkey and the mashed potatoes. And, if he doesn't see me season it, he will eat the chicken. Everything else is mine. Unless it's frozen, it's mine. Or I'm like, nope, I didn't season that at all. There's not even salt on those fries, so it's okay. I mean, I'm psycho, but there's something wrong with him. So what are you reading with your cake and pumpkin pie tonight? It was too quiet in here earlier, so I put on music. But I'm trying to make sure it's quiet enough that I don't get a copyright strike. Because I can't do the headphones for very long. They start hurting my ears. Chicken Cedric would have been all over that. Oh, bit hubby's fingers when he gave her. That sounds like Franny. Like, oh, you're giving me something and it's a big piece? Yum! That's why I just throw food at her. And then sometimes she gets it, sometimes it goes over her head, bounces off her nose. Every now and then she cusses you out for food and then is too tired to actually get it, so you throw it at her and she just watches it go boing. She goes, wait. Hey, you hit me. Where did what you go, or what you hit me with go? It's somewhere around here. Hopefully the brother didn't get it. But yeah, she is a raging menace. Little man used to be really good at it. Now every now and then he takes a little bite. Finishing If It Bleeds by King. Story. That's dangerous. Reading Stephen King. I need a good mood, so I got me some Christopher Moore. We've already had the murder of the bad guy. Not that I don't know how the story goes, because I've only read it probably 20 times, but it just makes me feel good. How much more do you have to go on your Holly novel? Book 4, short stories. Holly is story 3. Oh, nice. You'll totally knock that one out. Are the dogs safe in Holly? I mean, it is Stephen King, so that always has to be asked. Ooh, I really need to paint my nails. I'm looking extra bland there. I blame the lighting, because I actually put on red lipstick today, but it's not looking very red. I was gonna be festive. Actually, I need to add it. I haven't put it on my Goodreads yet that I've started my reading of it for this year. Dude, 21 pages in and no dogs. Not safe in story. No dogs and one or two. Mm-hmm. Frickin' king. I swear. You might want to check his yard and his closets. Or the basement. I am way behind on Goodreads, about 4 done books to add. Nice. Yeah, I just need to make a short for the one that I finished last night. And I'm going to call it on the demolition one. I'm like, it's a nonfiction. You ain't got to read that one all the way through like a novel. I read all the important parts. Now it's just listing, like, here's a paragraph about all the, buildings that company has imploded and some pictures. It's not as interesting. But we're going to check it off anyway. And the other one, I almost could not finish. I'm like, I could just do a long blink and sleep till morning, but I've got 7 pages left. I will not go to sleep with 7 freaking pages left. So I finished it with a minute to go yesterday, so I could say I finished it on the 28th. But those blinks were getting good. And I didn't realize when I bought the book that it was the first in a trilogy of basically like religious war in knockoff Russia. I like Goodreads because then it pretends that I've done something. The rest of the life doesn't feel like I've done anything. I'm like, hey, at least I've read a book. So I always set a really low goal so I can be like, hey, I flew by this like crazy so I can feel good. Last night, big surprise author found my weenie channel, watched my book reviews, and thanked me for my reviews. No idea. That's so freaking awesome! Hopefully it's one of the, authors that you like instead of like, yeah, I might have bashed this one and they found it. Kind of like my feelings on Lemon or, Discovery of Witches. That would not be good. I might have gone redhead and honest. That's awesome. Yeah. If Christopher Moore or James Rollins found mine, I would fangirl so freaking hard. It ain't even funny. It's like the only reason I used to be on Twitter was because Christopher Moore. And then James Rollins is kind of good. Like, he'll post when he's, got something going for a new book or whatever on Facebook. And if you get in there early, he's good about replying to comments. And we've got a few other people. Hi, what are y'all reading tonight? It'd be great to have as a guest on live stream, but we'll have to see. Good luck! Who was it? Hi, William. How are you? What are you reading this evening? Paranormal author Melissa Martin Ellis. Oh, cool. Yep, that is definitely fitting for you. My playlist is definitely not, you know, Christmas friendly. I didn't even make this one up. I just picked a random playlist on Spotify. But I'm trying not to like punish y'all by singing along with it. That's how you lose like all your subscribers at once. Start singing. Heard from Van, interview went well. He will know. Awesome! We'll have to have like a little celebratory thing for him Monday if he gets it. See what's up, because I haven't talked to Noah in a while either. To give him some cred on Goodreads or something. Because he did kind of post a spoiler as a review. I'm like, I'm reading that. I'm like 4 days behind you. I'm currently trying to finish The September House by Carissa Orlando, and it's supposed to be horror, but nothing scary is happening. Well, hey Julie, thanks for stopping in. Hopefully it ends up being, nice and scary. That is always disappointing. You get a horror and you're just like, where? That's kind of how I feel about most horror like movies. I'm at the credits. Is the scary part like an after scene? Like they do in Marvel movies? Fingers crossed it picks up soon. Have you get tucked under the blanket. I think the scariest ones I ever read were either like The Taking by Dean Koontz or TikTok got me pretty good as well. That one was messed up. I'm reading Black House by Stephen King and Peter. Apparently, it's just horror night. I'm the only one bucking tradition over here. Waiting on library for holds. Lovecraft and Fourth Wing. Got to page 160 on ebook. I love the combo of Lovecraft and like young adult fantasy. I'm going for like feel good comedies and hilarious murder mysteries this month. Like, I need to get into a good mood, so I got this going. And as soon as I finish Iron Flame, I have a small town murder mystery that I'm pretty sure the Girl Scouts are going to be half responsible for that investigation just going up in flames and evidence getting destroyed. Like I bought it over the summer when it was on sale just so I could read it over Christmas break. Shall we start our first reading sprint and, go till, well, would be 7 o'clock for y'all, but the top of the hour there. Let's see if you can't finish off something. Slippery. Peter Straub, great combo with King. Enjoyed their novel Ghost Story. I think I have one Peter Straub. I have not picked it up yet, but I think it's just him. I'm saving it for next time we do a horror thing on BookTube here. There we go. I had a typo in there. Ooh, surprisingly, I'm getting warm. So, how did everybody's books go? I got a little over 30 pages more in this one, and some good giggles in between, a silent concert. Finished and on to the last story. Nice. And the doggy was good all the way? That is a surprise. What's the last story? Rat. That is a horrible name. Very messed up. Oh, they're trying to write a novel. Had a breakdown last time we tried. Oh, jeez. It's King. Of course it's messed up. Mm-hmm. That is a pretty messed up one. Mine is going how it always goes. And then I did a little shopping for some red tops for myself. So, yeah, Grandma, I don't think she understood that one. Like, just because no one's going to see it doesn't mean I won't know it looks good. So sometimes you gotta for yourself. So I went on Amazon and found a few things for myself. But they're the color of the season. No, or one of our characters is kind of certifiable, and she's gone off her meds to afford the hubby's presence, and so now she's having a fight with her narrator because he keeps mouthing off to her and going, it's like, shut up, I'm not crazy. You're talking to me, aren't you? Well, shut up. I will not slice off my arm. And two different chicks found reasons to not like guys. One, because y'all don't have to squat, and two, you can just like wake up naked and still like totally confident in yourselves. It's like, you know what? I like this guy. And then he woke up in the morning and he's totally unself-conscious. I don't like men anymore. Just in case her ex-husband wasn't good enough reason. He woke up happy in the morning. Just cause. So, yeah. And we haven't even got to the best parts yet. How long is your last story? Think you'll knock it out? Or are you going to have some to go for tomorrow? Won't finish tonight. It's a short story, but it's still King, so it's still kind of long. I just started this at about 4, and I've already got that going. So it's only a 300-ish page book. I think 305. Yeah. 306 pages, and I'm on 98. The way I'm sleeping, I might finish this today. Not, I'll probably definitely finish tomorrow. Though it helps that I read this book so many times that I can fly through because I already know exactly what's going to happen. And I still remember some of my favorite lines. How's everyone else's reading going? I see we've got some sneakies going on here. On page 350 goes to 436. 86 pages, not too bad. That's one of those, it all depends on like the style of the story and how big the pages are. 86 pages to me, I'll read that an hour, hour and a half, or yeah, that's gonna be 3 days. Like a textbook, 15 pages an hour is doing well. Regular book, like 40 to 60. Book is a reread for me, but can't remember the whole stories. Well, that's because you don't read it every year. This is like my Christmas tradition of, after the tree is up, after Thanksgiving, got to kick off the season with some Christopher Moore. Halloween gets Hocus Pocus. Christmas gets The Stupidest Angel. And this book is, let's see, how old is this one? 2004. And I think I've had it since then. So I've only read it almost 20-ish times. I might have missed a year. They're on the ball with my playlist tonight. Perfect. Can't go wrong with some Pink. I love a book that has a warning being don't give this to like children or grandma. It is not the cutesy story that you think it is. I have been disappointed by one that started off with a warning. Like, this wasn't nearly as crude or graphic as I was promised. The thing part of that was just being a smart aleck and going, we're going to mess with the Americans by misspelling words. Like, so you're a smart aleck, but your character still wasn't that amazing. Is it the. No, I don't listen to that stuff. Well, this is more of a I'm in a mood and just getting into it. It's, yeah, effing perfect by Pink. You don't shake your butt to that one. You just get into it and into the lyrics. Now, Shakira and Britney Spears and the like, that's my hallway performances. But right now, everyone's still awake, so Fran will be chasing me down, throwing her butt at me, going, "You're either going to hold this or get my food." So she gets her toothbrush at like 5 o'clock, and she started yelling at about 1:30 for me. Usually you're like 2 hours early, and we'll give in sometime around 4. Like you started way too early. You're getting squirt bottle. That didn't work very well. But if she's awake and I'm moving, she's following me around. It's cold enough now that little man's not hot on the heels because he's going, "Shut up, leave me alone." Can you fix the blanket first, though? Gotta be extra tuckied. Do you ever do any hallway performances after the hubby's gone to sleep, or is that still, dangerous with all the tripping hazards of cats? Cold here too. Even had a few. Nice. It was cold enough here that we should have had some. It was barely in the 20s when I woke up, which, I mean, it's still nice because it said it was initially going to be in the teens this morning. So I'll take low 20s. But that is not warm. Yeah. We had the grass. The grass was nice and like it wasn't snow, it was just it had frosted over. And I felt so bad for the birdies. I put out hot water yesterday so that it could like get down to a cool temperature. And then this morning the entire little bird bath was just frozen solid up to the top. That's most of my day, singing away while Kitty's. Sometimes you just gotta. That's how I get my hair brushed. You're gonna brush, or I'm going to sing so loud you can hear me even over your headphones. And he hates my singing, and the headphones only go so loud, so it usually works. Sometimes he just goes in the garage or outside to avoid me, but usually it gets my hair brushed. JB just goes and hides under the bed. Though to be fair, that's his usual state. I touched the vacuum cleaner and he hissed at me and immediately ran. Brandy, on the other hand, was like, "I'm gonna fight it." Oh wait, I get in trouble, get a spanking and yelled at for biting the vacuum cleaner. So, all right, I got my spanking. I'm gonna stay 6 feet away and look like I'm gonna either attack it or run away. She's a butthead that way. She's got to get one bite in while little man dodges and chews on her back legs to defend the vacuum cleaner. He's a big weirdo. It's the only dog I know that's not afraid of it. Though his brother wasn't too afraid. He was just like, "Ugh, this is loud and bugging me. Can, like, you go to another room with that?" Oh, I was laying there and I have to move. So I think he taught little man that it's not really that scary. The little man didn't pass on the lesson. So what do you usually torture the poor kitties with, song-wise. Tiki follows the vacuum. Panther hates the sound. Xena just glares like, don't make me move. Nice. Yeah, I love JB's response. It wasn't even plugged in. I just brought it to the living room, and he immediately started hissing and running away. Like, if you buttheads would let me brush y'all, you wouldn't have so many like mats and so much hair coming off of y'all all the time, and I wouldn't have to vacuum as often. It's their own fault, but they refuse to listen. I don't think they like to acknowledge it. Moody Blues, Sticks, or whatever I put. Yeah, that can be fun on occasion. I only know one song by Sticks, I think. Like something about the, I fought the law and the law won or something. Or is it? It was something. I think it's them about, oops, I done messed up, and the cops gonna get me. Trying to comb Tiki is a great workout. Kid runs everywhere and won't stay still. JB doesn't run. He just puts out the claws and bites. He might be a butthead. Like, well, if you'd learn to clean yourself, I wouldn't have to go snipping you because you wouldn't get mats. So I wait for him to get sleepy and comfortable and like, oh, he's looking over here. Snip. And I usually get about 2, which isn't enough to get the mat all the way out, but it bugs him enough that he's like, oh, great, now I have to chew on this, and, I'll find it a couple days later. Mr. Roboto comes in. Come Sail Away sounds familiar. Mr. Roboto, that can't be the one I'm thinking of. But the name sounds familiar. I only know like 2 words of that song, if it's the one I'm thinking of. Only because it's been parodied and stuff. He bites. Yeah, see, JB doesn't do that. He bites me and then whips out the claws and tries to scratch me up. At which point I give him a, take a pillow or, some other absolutely terrifying fluffy thing and bop him on the butt with it, and he goes, oh my gosh, she's trying to get, like, off me. Ah! And he swats at one time and hisses and runs away because, I'm kind of done brushing and snipping him after I start bleeding. So, he hasn't figured out that pillows aren't that dangerous. Xena just lays there and paints her wings. Roman's so short hair, he doesn't need it. His brother, on the other hand, if you let me brush you can have a treat. So I'd have to like hold something over his head and one hand to be brushing him with the other. And I could get about 3 brushfuls, and he's like, all right, that's enough, mama. Where's my treat? Acting like brushes don't feel good. Jackie Boy liked it. Like, he would straight up, you could pet him like anywhere with the scratcher or the brush. And before he had got lost running under Franny, he would occasionally demand that you scratch his chest with the brush. But you weren't allowed to go much past the armpits. But you could get the actual. Right? He's like, I can't get that. I go to lick it and I kind of get in my own way. So brush me and make me handsome and fluffy. I think he was expecting that if he got brushed out and fluffy enough, Pandora would start crushing on him. He was a goofy boy. I swear we got to get a girl cat just to shame JB into cleaning himself so he has someone to impress. Mm. He was sweet, but he could get a mean face. Like we had a picture of him, he was sprawled out on like the flap of this box. So we just had like free ass whoopings written on the top of it. Because you want someone this. You ain't gonna do nothing. You're a toddler toy. Zena doesn't like her tummy brush, but loves her sides done. Yeah, Jackie could get the side up into a certain point, and then he's like, "You're edging towards my belly. You can get the side, you can get the chest down to around the armpits. The rest is off limits." And then my parents had a cat baby girl that was like, excuse me, are you going to rub my belly? I'm not asleep yet. I need belly rubs till I go to sleep. She was the best guard kitty. I haven't seen Vin in a while. I miss my chaos gremlin popping in like a good little ghost. But no, I know is not around. It's late for him and he's going through some stuff. But we need to be able to harass Vin about him. He's our little Noah informant. Must be getting ready for tomorrow's live stream. I haven't seen that one. I don't think. Because usually if I see one, I'm like, oh yeah, remember to notify me in case the normal notifications aren't working. But that one hasn't popped up. Oh, found it. Yeah, it didn't send me notifications at all. Ooh, so they're an hour apart. We got Noah doing one at noon and Ven doing one at 1. Yeah, I think I'll skip my crafting one so I can bounce on theirs instead. Yeah, I knew Ven was thinking about doing one, but he's like, I don't even remember what day my thing was. Silly Ven. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't ever get a notification about that one. I can't keep up with, what times they do stuff. Or if they're both going to do one or just hop into the others. I swear, it might be only one of them hosting, but it's always both theirs. Well, I just got your post about to know. Yeah, those community tabs are so weird. Like, you'll either see a bunch of them or be like, oh yeah, they posted this 2 days ago. Here you go. Here's a notification. It doesn't show up on your subscriptions page unless you scroll it all the way over to the, community posts. And sometimes the app wants to mess up and not even give you the option to like hey, show me all the posts. I've done one through, I'm like, I can't even find my own post. I was going to edit it. Where did it go? And I don't like the way they redid the YouTube studio either. Like, this is no longer organized well for when I'm trying to like edit in some, search terms and whatnot now. It was much more streamlined. I'm surprised the pups aren't losing their mind. I can hear somebody's stereo from outside. Not well enough to make out what song they're attempting to listen to, but I can hear the beat. This little man was coming out from under the covers to yell at stuff. Like, I know your nose don't work. You can't see nothing. And I'm not even close to hearing anything. I never did. He just climbed in the window and yelled at something. Yeah. But figured out what I'm going to do for my subscribers. Or I might just wait till my 3-year in January and go, we'll combine it all. Subscription tab also crazy. Doesn't just show channel videos, so not easy to keep up. Like the home screen is crazy though. I do like it on occasion. I'm like, oh hey, I thought I was subscribed to them, but this that looks kind of cool. And hey, I thought I was subscribed, but they're not showing on subscription. They've got a few like comedy pages that are mostly all shorts, and they show up better on the homepage than on the subscriptions. That's what I get for watching it all on my phone for the most part. I started to where I'm like slowly trying to go, all right, I'm gonna pick, 4 a day and watch whatever like their latest or shortest video is. Just to like, all right, don't do too many and I'll eventually catch up. Yeah, my iPad is long since dead because it's 12 years old. So, as far as tech goes, it aged itself to death a long time ago. The laptop is just too bulky. That's just asking for little man to get jealous and knock it. I'll try to like, all right, I'm doing dishes or whatever, and just put my headphones in and have a video going. It's like, all right, fine. I gotta attempt to put up the laundry, listen to a video. For some reason, I can be on my phone and it doesn't bother them at all. But physical books or like anything bigger, like, excuse me, mama. No, no, no. They gotta get sneaky with everything. So, I think it's a good time to start another sprint and see who wants to pop in, how far we can get. Panther was walking on the laptop before the live yesterday. Penny even got to meet Xena while the live was done. She came and crashed. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, big fluffy purr butt. JB's still learning to purr. Almost 5 years old and he's not very good at it. Yep. They know me today. Excuse me. She is too funny seeing how tiny she mm-hmm. They were all so itty bitty. You're so cute. Watch them come into the world. Plus, after 4, watching Ghost make her appearance. Cats, you always gotta have at least one sneak. I had a dog. She wandered on the front porch. I found her when I was going to school, and she was still there when I got back, so we kept her. And a joke that she gave me a belated birthday present because 5 days later, like after my birthday, I got home from a cross country meet, and she was having her puppies in the closet, and my parents gave them all away. I gave 2 of them to the brother that I don't talk to, and they kept jumping till one of them ended up having to get put down, and gave all the others to this one lady that they'd already given her 2 of them, and she came by when we were giving them like one of their first baths. And I remember I was just sitting there with the puppy, bundled up in a towel, rocking it on the porch, and just glaring at her. This trick is going to come steal another one of my puppies. I don't like her. I'm not here to take the puppy, but I do have an update on the other ones. We'll see about that. You stay out of reach. They're my puppies. And parents gave them away, and my brother gave away the one of them in exchange for, rent. And they renamed her Jeeves. Like, my puppy is not, a butler. Her name is not Jeeves. It was so fluffy and sweet. Ooh, and I'm looking at the photo album that has pictures of them when they were their little puppies. Maybe I'll have to figure out how to do a little show one of these days of here's all my animals I used to have. Their mama, their puppies, my scooter baby, and the itty bitty Pandora. Those were the fun pictures of. I don't know how these are going to turn out because it was before the days of digital. So you had to physically print them out and go, I hope it's good. We'll find out in 2 weeks when we get to pick them, get them developed, and then, get around to picking them back up. Fewer pictures of kittens before phone twinkling. Mm-hmm. And you go through sort and reduce. I have thousands. Yeah, that's why I'm out of room to film on my phone. I've got over 30 gigs of pictures and videos, and very little of it is human oriented. But they just look so cute. I gotta keep them all. Like that one's making a cute face in that one. That's making a cute face in that one. They're both cute in that one. That one's blackmail, except for they don't understand they're being blackmailed because they're making a goofy face. That's just a nose, which on itself is not a good picture, but it's a nice one of this is backed up. Somebody was all in my face. And it makes a good reminder. But I moved to laptop, but don't have them named, so it takes forever to find what I want. Yeah, I gotta find a different cord to be able to try to move it, but apparently the file formats are not compatible with switching over for most of them. Hello, little man. Yeah, I know. The recliner's out and I can't get it to do its thing. There you go. Good boy. Hello. There's a good little man. Hello. Hello. Good boy. Hello. I'm a good boy. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. You get out of your blankets because you miss Mama. Good boy. You gonna settle in? Or are you hopping there? What you doing? What you doing? This is weird, Mama. I know. The recliner's being weird. It won't go back in. Oh. Hi, big girl. Yeah, you're not gonna fit. Come over here. Come here, big girl. You do. Hello, big pigs. Yeah, you don't quite fit. You need a full couch for snuggles. It's a good girl. You want to come around the side? No? What you doing, big girl? Oh, yeah, you're both exploring. Nobody wants to come snuggle, though. They were both sniffing the plants I have over there under the grow light. Tag team sniff. I can't get the recliner part to stay tucked in without flexing my legs against it. It's a two-person job to get it back. And I'm on my own. I could see the door opening in the background, like, I know somebody's sneaking in. Is it Lil Man or JB? Because Franny's not subtle. She just busts the door open. Ooh, I see you, little man. Come here. Who's a good boy? You're my good boy. Yeah? Come on. You come up. No? Okay, fine. Sitting guard, making sure JB doesn't sneak in. His up to no good kitty ways. Okay. Silly baby. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. You be my silly boy, keeping guard. Yeah, there's no blankies in the middle of the hallway. Okay. Come man. It's not time for anything, little man. I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing? What are you doing, little man? What? Oh, the JD steal your spot. Now why you're coming to visit? Mama, make it move. You were supposed to be at the birthday. I gotta get two of them, put them next to each other. If they pop up and do the way across the arms. You ain't saying nothing. I don't believe you. You want to come sit in the chair, Mama? You were doing something great. Here he is, and put you on the chair. You have to try to get over the curve. You have to. You. Like, Mama, that was a boost. I don't think he agreed with that being carried. My little man. Now we know why he came in. JB decided to get on the couch for a change, which is little man's spot, because JB is straight up in my corner of the couch, which when I get up is supposed to be little man's, because he is the pro spot thief. The spot thief got spot thiefed. That was unacceptable. So I had to chase him to the living room. Mm-hmm. Like, he never gets on the furniture. Like, he will get on the back of the sofa. Like, I dare you to pet me. But he doesn't actually get on the sofa. I can count on one hand with spare fingers how many times he has done that. But he's out in the hall and then ran down there. He was waiting at the others in the hallway going, "Oh, Mama," little tail going. So you could have come see what I saw. And sitting right by the side of the couch, just looking at me, wagging. Like, you seen this, Mama? Get him! And of course, the second I pet him, he was like, "Hey, I didn't get on your spot on this couch to be loved on, mother. Mhm. But they're so cute they get away with it. Even Franny and JB with their butt heads. And now they're talking junk in the backyard. I can hear the barkage. Hello. Little man. Come on. Yeah, I don't think he likes his chair. He's having too much trouble getting into it. And there's only, this much room, even though he's got a little tiny butt. I can't sprawl out on that, Mama. It's unacceptable. Apparently, I need to get a second one that'll just take up the whole room so he can sprawl on the huge arms across them. I ain't got that kind of money, though. That'd be a very expensive dog seat. You're just gonna have to snuggle, Mama. Thunk, thunk, thunk. Hi, Thunkerella. I know how that goes. Picky kids once. Mm-hmm. It's not so much the type, other than, well, he's having trouble getting over the recliner, that if I constantly like flex to hold it down, it's fine. But it pops out and I can't get it to go back in. So he has trouble getting over that because he's about the same height as it. But Mom's got a big old flat booty that doesn't leave enough room for him. Like, I need more room. Ooh. And I guess JB's no longer in my spot. I just saw his little tail. Oh, here he comes. Being a supposedly sneaky creep. You having a sniff with your mama. And now you're just creeping. Yeah, you're not sneaky. Just because you. I know it's a grayscale rug and you're a grayscale kitty, but you're not actually blended in. Beezer, don't you do it. Yeah. I'll hold this near you so you have to sniff it and go, ah. He thinks he's so sneaky. They always think they're so sneaky. What are you fighting down there? Oh, you're fighting yourself. You want to try this piece of furniture? You can hop up. You're just going to go right under the recliner bit. What are you doing? Are you fighting invisible air things? Don't be sniffing wires. This the ghost. Well, I clearly didn't get much reading done. How was everybody else's sprint? I was a little furball distracted. Now the real fun part, let's see if he's going to start meowing and attacking the door, because the air coming on created a nice little pressure that closed the bedroom door. And that's where he sleeps at all times. Or should at least have the option to go under the bed and sleep. Huh. Usually you can count on him to stretch up and hit the doorknob and meow at you. Got a few, just enough to see if you're going to like it or not. I managed to finish one chapter. I got 9 pages in. But that's okay. My poor little man. I also cracked up watching the kids. Well, I'm glad they were entertaining. You missed is super cute because I couldn't take this into the living room with me. I saw this little man just sitting there. Mama, look! Little whip going. Like, you're gonna see what he did. So he wasn't really trying to get him in trouble because when he is, like, oh, if he really wants to mess with him, he just goes up and chews on his chest area. He would just like, his butthole's laying sleeping in my spot. You should pet it. Still don't remember the story, but don't think like like Stoker's judge's house. What are you playing? Yeah. Oh. Mm-hmm. And he's very confused with it. What are you doing? Crap, I lost him. He's plotting on me again. Yep. The creep is behind the chair. Yeah? Is the air fighting you, Beezer? Or something on the wall? There's nothing there. I know you're plotting. He's all kinds of plotting now. He likes to do that look. Just, I swear something's there. No. Pandora was good at it. She'd stare at the ceiling and have you full on convinced of, oh crap, there's something gonna drop off the ceiling on me. There, she found a spider. No. JB tries to pull that look. It's like, really, JB? I've seen stuff actually run in front of you and you've missed it. Not very convincing. Don't you eat my plants. Oh, come over there and bite you. He's up to no dang good. I missed him, but the breeze touched his tail. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, goodness. So we ended up with an animal-filled sprint anyway. Woohoo! Completely unplanned in here, but, you know. Now if JB would learn to hop up and actually get attention, you're not going to fit through there. My bookcases have, you know, some room between them in the corner, and he's like, can I get in there? No, your head is empty, but it's not actually that small. He really wanted in there. He does that with the furniture in the bedroom. He's like, oops, I'm in trouble. You can't get me. Your human self can't fit back here. And then I block it off of the laundry basket and he gets confused. Yeah, you're not hidden back there either. I see you. You don't blend in with blue curtains. I hate to break it to you. But you are not baby blue. I see you. Yeah. So, yeah, a day in the life. This is what it's always like when they're awake. Usually I'm in the living room, so there's more puppy climbing and Franny going, Mama, I want my food. It's early, Mama. Oh, there he goes. He's getting ready to yell at the bedroom. I don't think that banner is correct anymore. Okay. So, does anybody have any plans for the rest of the weekend? Since it's a nice long one. You gonna come over here? No, I'm gonna go over there. What's in that closet, huh? You're not gonna get in there. Shall we do another sprint and see if we actually get some reading done this time and a little less distracted by the fluffy nutters? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Beezer. Yeah, fluff butt. Regular weekend here, no real plans. Yeah, the only good thing about this weekend is potentially good online sales. So I still need to figure out if I need to shop for Daddy here or if he's going to stay there and then I need to shop online so I can have it sent to him a lot easier than working with our crappy hours at our little dinky post office. So I might end up doing both. What that closet do to you, huh? I'm just going to fight that door. I think he scared himself. He, y'all didn't see probably, but he stood up and was like, "Ooh, flip!" Did a full roll, big eyes, and ran. There's something on the wall or in his head. He is a bit, ditzy. we're about halfway now, almost exactly, and yep, it's still giggle worthy. How's yours going? JB was just having all kinds of fun over here, plotting on the plants, trying to fight my rug, trying to get squished under the little, you know, foot thing here because I thought he'd walked off. I'm like, oh, no, I still see him. He's a sneaky bugger. Did you get very far with your book this sprint? We got to one of my favorite lines that's actually on a shirt is if you think anybody is sane, you just don't know enough about it. So, yay! I love that line. It's very true. Well, I think on that note, we are going to call it a night. Got our last sprint in. Managed to get almost 100 pages. And I don't know whether I'll get to my crafting tomorrow or not, but I will see y'all soon with the videos and some more animals. So there's a fluffy one sitting in the thing in the hallway there. So hopefully y'all had a good night. Bye. Thanks for joining in.